From ERA Select Realty, Lexington, Kentucky, Colby Davis. So Colby, just tell us a little bit about you, your market, when you got the business.
Colby Davis. I've been in the business 8.5 years. Real estate's virtually my life. I did 130 transactions last year at around 21 million. My wife's a realtor as well. She's sitting here in the front row. And I work the central Kentucky area, mainly Lexington, all the counties that surround it. Like I said, I started in 2009 during the recession, so I kind of learned how to work hard to get everything I had back then.
Fantastic. Welcome. Thank you, Colby. We have an average sales price. Let's see, Debbie's average sales price is $1 million. Daryl's is $750, and Sue's is $420. Yours is $159,000, right? And yet you still achieved extremely high levels of volume. When you and I talked about when you first got in the business, you talked about a partnership that you formed that really helped launch your career. Talk about that.
Sure. Early in my career, I chased every lead till they were tired of me chasing them or they bought. I chased internet leads. I got a call one night on a Friday night about 9 o'clock, and the guy on the other line was wanting to see a house, and so we set something up for the next day, and I got to know him really well. He didn't have a lot of respect for realtors at all. He had worked with 4 or 5 different realtors. He was moving back to the Lexington area with his wife. But he ended up buying through me. I really, and to this day he tells me that I was the hardest working realtor, and I was showed up prepared on time. Every showing that I show, or every house that I list, I bring as much information as I could possibly find from comparables to past sales. But he just recently sold his house again that I sold him 6-7 years ago. I sold his mama house. I sold his mother-in-law house. I'm getting ready to list his mother-in-law's house again and his father-in-law's, and they're going to buy another one. But the real kicker to the story was he was a manager of a very large bank, and I started getting a lot of referrals from that bank. And I would say last year I made over $100,000 just off their referrals. In addition to that, I hooked up with some really good loan officers that I send all my buyers through, and it really did kickstart my career.
Fantastic. So in other words, those internet leads aren't always just a lead or not a good lead, right? It'll help really launch your career.
For the newer agents or even seasoned agents that want to increase the business, I can tell you that your business is in front of you right now. It's your past clients, it's your family, it's your friends, and that's who I market towards. 90% of my closings are past clients or referrals. I keep up with them. I call them. I mail them. I do everything it takes to get myself in front of them, and I don't have to chase internet leads anymore. But I do some, but mainly it is my sphere of influence.
Great.